Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, your podcast platform proudly brings to you Mid Peasants, the best podcast in the world, with your hosts, the Fluff Brendan and the Star Catherine, the Mid Podcast.
You can follow us on Twitter at The Mid Podcast and on YouTube at The Mid Podcast 6436. Make sure you add those numbers. And if you want to support the show, you can do so by becoming a Patreon member. Go to patreon.com/The Mid Podcast and select a tier that fits you, where you have access to our random shit episodes. You can also cash app the show, $ The Mid Podcast, or you can go to themidpodcast.com and get you some Mid Podcast merchandise. We've added some new items like our Nana story and What the Hell Mom items. So go check that out. Every little amount helps us continue the show and allows us to go to cool events like WrestleCade. Now, it's time to entertain our mid peasants with some.
Hello. What's
So,
up with the new haircut?
new haircut. Old haircut kind of got in the way of a lot of stuff. Like trying to shave, which I need to shave tomorrow, probably. Only bad part about shaving is when it's growing back is itchy as fuck.
Now you know how women feel when they shave below the waist.
I don't need to know that. That's one of the last things I need to know.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So what's up today?
We talking about Dynasty.
Hmm.
I'm kidding. We're talking about All Elite Wrestling Dynasty.
Yes, we are. So, do we want to jump
So,
in? Do we just want to jump in or what?
sure, why not?
Do we want to do some news beforehand?
I don't care. It's up to you.
So let's talk about these releases that WWE's just casually dropping.
Cameron Grimes, which that one's kind of shocking.
Von Wagner.
That one was shocking.
Then the ones they dropped Friday night while SmackDown was on.
Hinder My Gender.
Ginger my balls.
Um,
Veer came, Veer went.
Xia Li.
I mean, she's been there 7 years and they really hadn't done anything with her. It was
which
like a
is
stop and start push with her.
which is fucking wild. Trying to think of who else got released.
Some guy from NXT
Huh.
that they that he had like he got called up last year and did one match and that was it.
Ew. Well, yeah. Hopefully they all get back on their feet soon.
Yeah. Cameron Grimes' video though, I mean the tears were flowing. He was really upset.
That dude's on a fucking mission. He's gonna be the next Cody Rhodes. Watch.
Mufasa Ali tweeted out, he's like, well, you could come see me. I could see him winding up in TNA.
I can see it.
I never really got his gimmick in NXT though.
What? Cameron Grimes?
Uh huh.
Easy. Basically, rich country dude. That's the best I got for it.
Yeah, I think we might need to work on that.
Yeah. But I always liked Cameron Grimes. Mostly because he's from here.
Yeah, that'd be true.
So, but we'll just wait and see where they end up.
Yeah, good luck to all of them. Excuse me. I'm sure they'll land on their feet, like you said. Go out on the indies, reinvent yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it worked for Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
You see what happened with Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
So let's talk about everybody's favorite wrestler,
Will
Bill Gold.
Ospreay?
Bill Goldberg.
Oh.
So evidently he was on 93.7 the ticket and said that there was not a chance of him going to AEW and that the product was too cheesy.
You are part of WCW, though.
To which he said the product is too cheesy. It doesn't deserve to have whatever as he laughs. Now you're really going to get me going. So basically, he was saying AEW doesn't deserve him. You're right. They don't want to see your lazy ass hurt somebody on their TV.
This is why Bret Hart was right.
But then Goldberg goes out to say, but if there was a comparable, viable option as a competitor that would allow me to still look myself in the mirror after I was a member of their roster, yeah, then it would be a consideration. Ain't nobody burning your phone up to call you to come do a wrestling match.
Yeah, no.
I don't
Not
see
at all.
Nick Khan calling you from WWE. I don't see Hunter calling you from WWE. I don't see Ariel Emanuel calling you from TKO.
Yeah, no.
I mean, there's ego and then there's ego. And Goldberg was not as good in the ring as he thinks he is.
No, I mean, what? He had, what, three moves? Spear, jackhammer, spine buster.
Basically.
Never forget that 2016 Survivor Series match with Lesnar where it lasted like 2 seconds.
Oh, that was funny as hell. Because your Uncle Red was over watching it with me. He went to the bathroom. He come back. He's like,
Yeah,
"What the hell?" I was like, "Yeah, the match is over." He's
yeah,
like,
I
"I
was here
just
for
went to
that.
the bathroom," you know?
I was here for that. But anywho, I don't give a fuck about Goldberg or what he has to say.
What are your thoughts on the Oklahoma Athletic Commission?
Fuck Oklahoma.
It was a good musical.
I'm not fuck the state of Oklahoma.
So I take it you don't want to move to Oklahoma?
No. And I will leave my opinions on that as fuck Oklahoma.
What is funny is though if they really did decide to try to do something to AEW, any good lawyer could get this thrown out of court. On
Oh,
on
the
the
law is
fact,
stupid.
no, on the fact that on the application for boxing, kickboxing, and MMA, it specifically asks if anybody has had gender reassignment, but it does not on the wrestling application.
Hmm.
So any good lawyer could get that thrown out.
Oh yeah.
So that tells me you might need to update your application for wrestling.
And I'm sure TK knows a couple good lawyers.
Probably.
Hey!
Okay, that was loud in my ear.
The Detroit Lions and Amon-Ra St. Brown have agreed to a 4-year extension.
Yay, but this is not football talk. Anyhow, that's all I got for news that we kind of hadn't discussed.
Yeah.
The cat is sitting on top of my printer.
Kitty cat. Hi, buddy.
So I promised Bobby we would answer his questions that like we totally forgot to answer
Uh-huh.
a while back. So we're gonna discuss them so he won't get mad at me anymore. And then we'll get into our Dynasty review.
Yep.
So I had to write them down on my notepad. Um, so he asked, what do you think it'll take for AEW to get on WWE's level?
Mm, nothing, because truthfully, they won't ever be there. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because it's not supposed to be WWE. It's supposed to be its own thing, a competitor. Now, yes, Raw and SmackDown beats Dynamite Collision every week in ratings. But also, this isn't counting in the fact that AEW is also shown on Fight, like around the world, and how many people use a VPN or not in the States that watch Dynamite, right? Because it just goes from the States.
The ratings are just the United States. If you
Yeah.
actually, and I think somebody did this a while ago, actually pull all the ratings, they have really good ratings. But he asked that, and then he goes on to say, um, would having an AEW star make it big in Hollywood or signing a big name personality to bring more eyes to the product would put them on the same level as WWE?
I mean, what? They've had Snoop Dogg before,
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson, Shaq was on a Dynamite episode. So, shit, who was.
My whole thing is, and okay, I'm gonna do kind of a rant, but not a rant. I'm kind of tired of everybody saying that it needs to be WWE. No, it don't. It needs to be its own thing. If you don't like the product, here's a great suggestion. Don't fucking watch it.
Yeah,
I'm talking to you hate watchers. Don't fucking watch it and then bitch about it.
yeah,
If you don't like it, then go get financial backing. Start your own promotion. I'm sure there's investors that would be willing to put in money. I mean, that's what Cody and the Young Bucks did. They found their
mhm,
investor.
but no,
No, I'm not saying that AEW is perfect. There are some
it's not.
things they can improve on. There's some
Which
things
we'll
that
get into later.
there's some things I don't like. Even though I'm a majority AEW fan over a WWE fan. But to just sit here and try to make one be like the other, and granted, WWE's got like a 40-year head start.
Hmm.
For a 5-year company, AEW is doing pretty good.
They are.
And for all you pocket watchers, it ain't your money. Why the fuck do you care? If Tony Khan wants to blow all his money, let him blow all his money. It's his.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say this respectfully. What side of his paycheck is your name on?
Fair
That's what
enough.
my father says when somebody questions about how he spends his money. He will look you in the eye and say, what side of my paycheck is your name on? To tell me how to spend my money. Okay, that's my rant.
All right, next question.
So then the next question, our favorite listener Bobby asked, is why is WWE always on Sports Center and not AEW? They had a 40-year head start. They are more sports entertainment.
Yeah.
However, recently, ESPN.com has just did a basic wrestling thing, and AEW's on there now. I don't know if they've like done any stories.
I don't know. I only check ESPN for baseball, hockey, and soccer scores now.
I basically just check for soccer scores and when soccer games are because I don't really keep up when they are. So I have to look and see when my teams play so I know to schedule my Saturdays around whatever time.
I forgot when United play. I know the FA Cup final is May 25th at 10:30 on Sunday between United and City.
Go City, go
Fuck
City.
City.
All right. Next question, which kind of goes into we've already discussed, but I'm gonna read it anyway so he doesn't accuse me. Why doesn't AEW pull in big time celebrities like WWE? Is it just name recognition value?
Basically.
Probably. Then his last question, which is kind of a good question, but I see it kind of changing now. He asked, is it weird they never get any airtime outside their own broadcast? Answer? Thoughts?
Hold on, I'm trying to think. So, airtime.
So basically, why are they not showing commercials for stuff on other channels besides TNT and TBS?
Fair.
Is basically what he's asking.
Well, they won't show it on ESPN and stuff, even though it is shown on TSN in Canada. TSN's just Canadian ESPN. Um, but they wouldn't be able to show it on ESPN, like the ads and stuff on ESPN, because since SmackDown's on Fox, Fox is a part of Disney, so is ESPN, and it's just kind of confusing with that.
Not necessarily. If you buy ad time, they have to show your ad if you purchase ad time. My thing is I just don't think it was a budget that AEW really looked into, like their
Yeah.
marketing in general. I think with the new TV rights deal, they might increase their marketing budget and then start buying like ad time on different spots because like when they did All In London, and I can't remember if it was like the FA Cup or something at Wembley Stadium and the banner come up with All In AEW All In London, everybody started freaking out.
Yeah.
So I just think that may be something they just didn't really think marketing wise to have a big budget on, and thought
Hmm.
maybe their own in ring ability would be enough to market themselves.
But I don't know. Um, Maybe because TK spending too much money on wrestlers. I don't know. It's
Uh,
just one of those things where why pay for it when you could just get in the next TV deal? Probably. I would assume so, right?
Yeah, I have a feeling that their marketing budget's probably gonna go up a little bit significantly. In this new TV rights deal. And can we talk about that for a minute? Can I rant on that for a minute?
It'll be announced when it will be announced. Deal with it, people.
Exactly.
Boom. There's your rant.
You took my rant away, you butthole. All right, next. Overall thoughts on Dynasty?
Great pay-per-view. 10 out of 10. Wouldn't change a thing besides one thing.
Okay. Sweet. And to the point, I suppose.
Yep.
Do you think this is the greatest pay-per-view of all time?
Greatest pay-per-view of all time? Nah, that's still Revolution from this year. And there is a lot of biasness in that.
I don't know why there would be a lot of bias in that. It wouldn't be the fact that somebody went to it live.
No, I don't know who would have been there in live. Not like it was like 40, 30 minutes away from our house or anything.
That'd be true. And somebody sacrificed bill money to save money to buy tickets. Oh, fuck the bills. We're going to Revolution. We'll just double up next month.
Hmm.
Okay. Want to get into 0 hour?
Sure.
I'll hold my opinions till the end.
Okay.
So, 0 hour. We start off with Trent Beretta versus Matt Seidel. I'm going to read my notes and then we can discuss. I used to hate Trent, but since he's turned on Orange Cassidy, I like him. I like the fact that Trent started out very aggressively. Matt Seidel's brother was at ringside, and I swore that it was Adam Cole. So if Adam Cole ever needs a stunt double, Mike Seidel could be his stunt double.
Yeah, from a distance.
Seidel did hold his own in this match with Trent Beretta, because normally all Trent matches are boring to me. However, Trent gets Seidel to tap out, then he doesn't release the hold, and then Seidel's brother comes in, and then Trent attacks him. Then Chuck Taylor comes out. Trent gets on the mic, asks Chuck what was his problem, tells him he wants to know where he stands, and we'll find out Wednesday on Dynamite since it's in Jacksonville. Then Orange Cassidy's music hits, which is the only great thing about him, as Trent is caught in the middle between Orange Cassidy and Chuck
Chucky T.
Taylor. Your thoughts on the match?
It was alright for being a 0 hour match. Chucky T is gonna come out with a chainsaw on Wednesday, though. He's gonna try and cut Trent apart.
Okay. If you say so. Our next
What
match
next?
our next match is a tag match between Shibata and his tag partner Orange Cassidy.
Against?
Maxwell, just make yourself at home. Against Shane Taylor and Lee Moriarty. The first note I wrote down was Anthony Ogogo isn't bad on the eyes for the ladies. You know, ladies dig men with accents.
I suppose.
We see Moriarty being very technical on Orange Cassidy. Shibata comes in and he begins to take it to Moriarty. Then Shane Taylor lays some chops into Shibata, and Shibata is just standing there like, hit me again, bitch. Then we see Shibata with kicks to Taylor's legs, which is a smart move. You need to take the big man down.
Mm-hmm.
Then we see Taylor with a blind shot on Shibata and laid out after Ogogo gets involved. Moriarty has shown much improvement, I believe. Then we see Orange Cassidy and Shibata double teaming chops on Taylor. And Orange Cassidy gets the win by pinning Moriarty after an orange punch. That is more believable than Orange Cassidy doing an orange punch and getting the pin over Shane Taylor.
Depends how many times he's punched him, though.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it kind of does.
No, kinda doesn't.
It do matter.
Match was okay. I like Shane Taylor getting some airtime, and
Yeah.
what airtime he's getting, he's really showing out.
They should defeat the Kingdom for the ROH tag titles.
Bite your tongue. No, they shouldn't.
Yeah, they should.
You're a Melvin.
No, my name's Brendan.
You are a Melvin from now on.
Nope, my name's Brendan.
Next, in our last match for 0 Hour is the Acclaim versus Bullet Club Gold. Guns up. Do you really want me to read the first line of my notes?
It's gonna be something about Jay White looking hot, so we could skip it.
It's just there. I can't help it. It's just sticking out there.
Moving on.
Just saying.
Moving on.
Caster's rap was awful. I'm wondering if he's trying to get fired. However, the last part of his rap, though, I'm pretty sure they could have hit the mute button if they didn't know he was not going to say that. The Acclaim would be better off if it was just Anthony Bowens and Billy Gunn.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
We get Colton and Bowens tying up. The crowd begins chanting "ass boys." We see Bowens with a nice side headlock. Then Austin gets the tag. Then Billy Gunn comes in. And damn, at almost 50, that man can still go. And he's going to be at WrestleCade again this year, hopefully. Then Jay White tags in. He goes after Billy Gunn. And the Bullet Club Gold gets the win. And they unify the Trios title. I am so happy those fucking belts are off the Acclaim. Now, just fucking do something with the Trios title. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, but how many trios do they have?
The Elite, Shane Taylor Promotions, House of Black. I mean, I'm sure I could sit here and find some more. Those are just off the top of my head.
Mm, but yeah. Anyways, what next?
Any thoughts on that, Matt?
Uh, it was kind of boring.
Oh, also, let's discuss this. This was a this was a title match. So why was this title match put on 0 hour and not on your regular show and move a match from the regular show to the 0 hour? And I'm talking about Jericho Hook.
Uh, because we have to have Jericho on the main card of the pay-per-view.
I swear that's got to be in his contract.
Probably.
But Jay White is buried in AEW and should have went to WWE.
No, they just need to give them something better to do and get them away from the Acclaimed. And this is coming from somebody who likes the Acclaimed.
I think the Acclaim is finished. Like, they're not getting the pops they used to. People just don't care.
They would be better without Max Caster. They need to kick him out.
Do you think Max Caster is the weak link in all that?
Mm-hmm.
Would you just kick him out and do a 2-man tag, or would you find a replacement?
Do a two-man tag to see how that goes. Because
Oh,
I think
featuring the trios, you got the Don Callis family, or you could pull Will Ospreay out and put Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher, and Mark Davis together as the United Empire in America. Once Davis comes back, I could get you some trio.
well, yeah, but right now you need Mark Davis to be healthy. I miss Mark Davis. I miss Aussie Open, damn it. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi. Okay. That was all for 0 hour. Your thoughts on 0 hour? It wasn't that bad.
Eh,
I've seen worse.
I'm indifferent about it.
So we opened Dynasty off with our Continental Championship match featuring the Bastard Pack versus the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada.
Good match.
The crowd is chanting Okada as he makes his way to the ring. We get Jim Ross back on commentary.
Nice.
Nice to see that he is healthy again.
Mm-hmm.
We see that Okada has marks on his chest, arms, and shoulders from his match on Saturday night. We get Pac with a nice headlock, and Pac looks to be in control early on, taking out Okada. We get a nice suplex by Pac. Okada with a drop kick on Pac, who was on the top turnbuckle. Then Okada hits a DDT on Pac on the floor, and Pac gets back into the ring at 9.99. At that moment, I thought there was going to be a count out.
Yeah.
Okada goes for his signature Rainmaker, but instead he decides to flip off St. Louis. Then the crowd begins to chant, "Fuck Okada." Okada wins. Match was decent, but was not as good as I expected. So,
Mm, with it being like their first match against each other, I could kind of see why people thought that. Like, I still think it was a good match, but considering everything that followed, yes, it could have been a lot better. But it was a fun opener. So,
I wouldn't mind seeing them wrestle again down the road, maybe.
Yeah.
They did seem like they had good chemistry in the ring.
Hey, what are we doing May 3rd?
I don't know.
They're putting Phantom Menace back in theaters.
Oh, I guess we might be going to see Phantom Menace.
And next year they might be putting Revenge of the Sith in theaters.
Oh, I will definitely go see Revenge of the Sith. We could talk about that when we drop our X-Men review since this is key stuff. Anything else you want to say on that match?
No, just don't fuck with the Rainmaker.
Well, it depends on how do you use the term fuck.
Not in the sexual way, lady. Get your mind out of the gutter. Be a good Christian person like your son.
They are calling for thunderstorms today. That lightning is going to come through. So next, we have a 6-man tag match with the House of Black versus, as I like to call them, the Rated R Mad Chicken.
Mm-hmm.
And it is Adam Copeland, Mark Briscoe, and Eddie Kingston. Is there tension in the House of Black because Matthews didn't look happy when Malachi Black tagged himself in?
There might be.
Kingston goes for some chops on Brody King, and I put in my notes, does he really think he can hurt Brody King with those chops? Somebody had a sign that said Kingston forever a bum. Then we get Mark Briscoe in chopping away on Matthews. Then Malachi Black hits Copeland with the miss, and House of Black gets the win. Thought the match was decent, and as Brody King was walking up the ramp, he looked into the camera and said, "I always have your number, Eddie. The house always wins."
Yeah. So,
What are we doing with the House of Black? You let them win, and then we won't see them for a month.
uh-huh.
In which I kind of figure Buddy Matthews might be taking a hiatus, given that his fiance is going to have surgery, probably.
Guess we'll find out.
Your thoughts on this match?
Eh, it is what it is. The triple spear was cool though. And it was like the only match I got wrong.
No, you got 2 matches wrong. We'll discuss our predictions at the end. Next, we have the TBS Championship match featuring House of Black's Julia Hart, who has one of the best fucking entrances ever,
Mm-hmm.
versus Willow Nightingale. Willow, Willow,
Who
Willow.
also has a fun entrance.
You know what would make Willow's entrance even better?
What?
Caprice Coleman and Ian Riccaboni rapping to her music.
They need to do that for All In.
Put their raps with her music as she's coming down the thing. That would be awesome.
Have Riccaboni come out with her at All In doing a rap live. Boom. There you go.
This is a house rules match, and the house rule that Willow picked was that Sky Blue and Chris Statlander were banned from ringside. However, we do get Stokely Hathaway on commentary.
Mm-hmm.
Willow comes out attacking Julia Hart. The match was pretty decent for a women's match.
Yeah.
It was kind of short though. I was expecting it to go longer. I do fear that Julia may be taking some time off because rumor has it she may have injured that shoulder.
Oh, that sucks.
Willow gets the win. And Stokely Hathaway goes, Chuck E. Cheese, here we come. I mean,
Well,
ain't nothing wrong with some Chuck E. Cheese pizza. They did have some good pizza back in the day.
I mean, Stokely is the size of an 8-year-old, so he'll be able to get in.
That is true. As
I'm kidding,
Willow
Stokely. I love you.
as Willow is celebrating, Mercedes Monet comes out, and I put in my notes, all the guys sprung into action, if you know what I mean.
You need to get your mind out of the gutter.
Tell me I'm wrong with that outfit she had on. Did all y'all be it? Didn't think that.
You need to get your mind out of the gutter.
Your thoughts on the match?
I thought it was a fun little short match. I'm like you. Wish it would have went on a little bit longer, but it is what it is.
What are your thoughts on Mercedes coming out and stealing Willow's uh what's the word I'm looking for? Moment.
Spotlight
Yeah.
moment. Well, yeah, think about it. Mercedes is the bigger star, so she's pissed that Willow was the reason she had to take a year off for being hurt. So why not overshadow her big moment? Boom. There's your storyline and fuck off.
But the casuals don't know that.
Who fucking cares? The people who actually care about AEW know that.
The fans of AEW actually watch other products, unlike WWE fans. Sorry. Truth does hurt sometimes. I'm happy to see Willow win.
Yeah.
Next, we have Roderick Strong versus Kyle O'Reilly for the International Championship.
This would have been match of the night if it wasn't for something else.
Really? Because I thought this match was kind of boring.
You're high.
Strong decides that he's going to go to the ring alone, and the kingdom goes back to the dressing room, which is always a good day when Matt Taven is on my screen.
It's the worst 2 minutes of my life.
O'Reilly doesn't look like he has ring rust, which is good.
Well, no, because he's been wrestling on Collision and whatnot.
I thought it was a good technical match between both of them because they're both very good technical wrestlers.
Yeah.
I put the match was good. Wardlow comes down to try to help Strong. He gets one foot in the ring and the referee kind of sends him away. And then the Kingdom comes out with Adam Cole, who is sitting in the wheelchair. But it's a miracle. What happened?
He is perfectly okay.
Adam Cole gets up out of the wheelchair and walks down to the ring to celebrate Roderick Strong's win. And he
He was
retains the title.
he was fucking with us the whole time. He wasn't actually hurt.
However, the most important thing of this match is,
Adam Cole staring daggers into the back of Wardlow.
I mean, I'd stare at Wardlow too. He is so fine. Mm. And I got a hug from that man. He is so fine. That's the match I'm kind of looking forward to is Adam Cole versus Wardlow. I don't know why.
Poor Adam Cole's gonna die.
Yeah, he gonna get some power bomb symphony going through him. Da 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 da. There's my sympathy. Your thoughts on the match? I know you didn't care who won because you liked them both.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I thought that this could have been match of the night if it wasn't for another match. but I fairly enjoyed this match.
Next, we get Hook versus Jericho for the FTW Championship. And it is FTW rules, which basically means anything goes. Really not interested in this match. The crowd chants Fozzy sucks, which I kind of disagree. Fozzy does have some really cool songs if you ever listen to them. We have Jericho with the veteran experience versus Hook with the speed. I'm not sure if Jericho's trying to be a heel, but he slams Hook on the desk in front of Taz. And Taz, being professional, just keeps calling the match. Because if someone slam my kid on the desk in front of me, I'm probably throwing hands. We have a table set up outside. Hook sends Jericho through the table with a T-bone, and Hook gets the 2 count. The crowd begins to chant, "Go home, Jericho."
Mm-hmm.
And then after 2 Judas effects and a bat, Jericho wins. What the fuck?
Mm.
Are you sleeping?
Yeah, because this match was a fucking snooze fest.
Okay. I will move on to the next match, I suppose. Our next match is for our AEW Women's World Title, featuring Timeless Tony Storm and Thunder Rosa. I will be nice and not call the name I normally do. I put in my notes, Storm will carry this match.
I thought it was a good match.
Nigel comes out on commentary for Taz because Taz left to go to the back with Hook because Hook pretty much got his ass kicked in that match. Nigel goes, "It's shoe time" instead of showtime. And Nigel drops Aladdin references for Thunder Rosa's outfit. Thunder Rosa is running her mouth. I put "shut up and wrestle." We get a nice headbutt by Storm. Then we see Deanna comes out to take out Mariah May. Nigel on commentary says if Eddie Kingston is the king of the bombs, then Tony Storm is the queen of the bombs. Tony Storm retains. Thunder Rosa was losing a fake eyelash as she laid on the mat. That was something I noticed. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I said a fake eyelash for a fake cunt.
Be nice.
Hey. Thought it was a pretty decent women's match.
It was.
We got some stories coming out of this. We got Deanna and Thunder Rosa, Deanna and Mariah May. Your thoughts?
Thought the match was fine. We didn't get no Jamie Hayter return, goddammit.
Yeah, that kind of sucked.
I need Jamie Hayter back.
And speaking of Jamie Hayter, yesterday was her birthday. As was Britt Baker's and John Cena's. What if she shows up at Dynamite? At
Then
Daily? Like,
yay!
I better go find some earplugs for tonight.
Uh-huh. There will be a loud "let's fucking go." Hell yeah. Give her fucking championship back right fucking now.
No, she will have to earn her way up the rankings to get a shot at Tony Storm.
Too bad she's already on top of my rankings.
Your rankings do not matter.
My rankings are very biased.
That they are. That they are. All right, moving on. Next, we have the American Dragon Bryan Danielson versus the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay.
The greatest professional wrestling match of all time.
Probably two of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time.
This was the greatest match I've ever saw.
I don't know if I'd say that because I'm still kind of more leaning toward Osprey Omega Wrestle Kingdom 17.
And yes, but also this showed more of like the technical side of Will more than what the matches with Kenny did.
Well,
If
I could see that because Danielson is more of a technical wrestler than Omega.
so,
And I love me some Kenny Omega. But
I mean,
I wouldn't say Kenny Omega is a technical wrestler.
no, I'm not saying he is, but I'm just saying it wasn't always high spots in this match like it was with Osprey Omega.
We get Don
Again,
Callis on
I still love
commentary.
that match.
Yes. We get Don Callis on commentary, to which the crowd chants, fuck Callis. The crowd is chanting holy shit before Danielson and Osprey even tie up. They're just standing in the ring. Crowd chants AEW. Um, I didn't write any notes for this match because I was too busy paying attention because this match was fucking awesome.
All that matters was Osprey won.
The fault finishes the freaking moves,
The
like
selling,
the selling, like when Danielson hit that Busaiku knee in midair on Osprey, I was like, holy shit.
yeah. Then when he went for the knee and Osprey was over there for the fucking hidden blade and just fucking clocks him. Oh, there is not enough words in the Bible, or I was about to say in the Bible, in the dictionary that I can use to describe this match.
Oh,
What?
oh, we'll talk about this at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, this is definitely match of the year contender, if not match of the year.
It probably already is match of the year. Because I don't know how that's going to be topped.
And you know what I feel sorry for? Is every other match they had to come after this one.
And those two matches were good too.
Yeah. So, moving on,
Ladder match time.
yes, our next match is a ladder match for the AEW Tag Team Championships featuring the Young Bucks versus FTR. I put that's going to be hard to follow the Osprey match. So far, the match started off hot. The Young Bucks and FTR do have great chemistry together. And they were out there showing off following the Danielson Osprey match.
Yeah.
However, my one nitpick, and this is across the board in all aspects of wrestling. Why does everyone who climbs a ladder to try to get a title do so in super slow motion? Plural. Bless you.
Because, thank you. Because when it's later on in the match, you're tired, so you're not gonna have energy to climb up the ladder. You're hurt, so that's also gonna slow down how you climb the ladder. That's
We get the crowd chanting, please be careful.
why.
At least the crowd cares about their safety. Then we get
Yeah.
a masked man who runs in. Security jumps in the ring to take him out. And our masked man is revealed to be Jack Perry. And they escort Jack Perry out of the arena. And I can't remember who said it on commentary, but they say that it is a felony to jump the barricade and climb into the ring. Seems like Jack Perry's going to have a felony charge.
Also, when Jack Perry was walking out, you know what he did? Because the elite. Anyways, new tag team champions.
The Young Bucks win, and they are your 3-time AEW Tag Team Champions.
Thank you, EVPs.
EVP, EVP. They're the only two men that can make wrestling in a suit look hot.
I fucking love the EVPs. But fun match. I did see somebody say Cash had the best tope in wrestling,
Ooh,
but
that's a
that's a
good.
topic for another day.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know, because I will have to say Penta's got the best sling blade.
Yeah,
Ooh, we might need to write that down. Who has the best move? We might do that as a special.
it's a question that could be answered in like 3 minutes.
Yeah, but we can stretch it out. We'll list out the moves and who we think has them. So, congratulations to the Young Bucks. You're tag team champions again. Decent match.
Yeah.
Could be a contender for match of the year.
Eh.
I said could be. Ooh, I said could be.
All right, main event time.
Yay! Main event time. Do we really want to talk about the main event, or we just want to end it now?
Swerve won.
What?
What? Come on.
Swerve versus Samoa Joe for the AEW World Championship. Swerve's parents were in attendance for this match. Swerve coming out in the Black Panther gear was badass.
Yeah, the Killmonger gear.
Mm-hmm. The referee, Stefan, was refereeing his first World Championship match. We see Samoa Joe with a knee to Swerve's midsection that even made me hurt. Swerve with a drop kick. Joe puts Swerve on the announce table. Joe pulls up the mat on the floor and power slams Swerve on the concrete. Match was really good. There were times I thought Joe was going to retain.
Yeah.
But as you gave it away, Swerve did finally win and is your new AEW World Champion. Whose house?
Swerve's house.
Your thoughts
But
on that match?
was a fun match. Fun main event. And I'm glad they pulled the trigger and let Swerve win the title.
I agree. I've been a big Swerve fan since he signed.
Well, and he got over by himself with Prince. Well, him and Prince Nana got over by themselves, basically. And him and Osprey are going to be the faces of your company for the next however long. So build your division around those two, or at least your world title scene should be around those two. Swerve, Hangman, and Osprey should be like the three guys in the world title picture most of the time.
So my question to you is, who's next for Swerve?
Ooh, who is next?
I think it's too early for Osprey. I could see them doing it at All In and letting Swerve drop it to him at All In.
They if they do let Osprey win it, it has to be at. I'm sorry, it just doesn't make any.
Oh, TK would definitely let Osprey win at Wembley. I mean, he let Saraya win at Wembley.
So who is next? How would we feel about a Swerve Takeshita feud?
I mean, I love me some Takeshita. Mm, mm.
Mm, who has been winning a lot?
I will say who I don't want to see. Fucking Hangman. Fuck
No,
Hangman.
hold on. It's too early to revisit that. You can revisit it at some point, but
How
not
about
right now.
never? Never,
No,
never, never.
it will be revisited. You just hate Hangman because you have no taste.
I have great taste. I birthed you, bitch.
Okay, besides birthing me and my sister, I mean, you like everything Pittsburgh, you like Man City.
I just pulled for Man City to aggravate you.
No, but you actually do like Man City.
I like Fulham better.
Yeah, but before Fulham, you would always watch Man City. So don't
Just to
even
fuck with
try.
you.
No, you were a Man City fan.
Just to fuck with you. That's the only reason I
That
started pulling for him.
doesn't matter. You're still a Man City fan.
I have great taste in music.
Okay, yeah. But when it comes to wrestlers, no.
Yeah, I have great taste in wrestling.
Okay. Anywho,
So answer the question. Who's next? Takeshita?
I told
I,
you that's who I would pick.
I don't know if he's ready.
And it's too early to revisit this stuff with Hanger. We don't need another Samoa Joe rematch. Max comes back.
Maybe? Trying to
Um,
think. I'm seriously trying to think. who would be a good feud for Swerve?
Danielson?
But does he really want the title?
No. Claudio?
Maybe.
Mm,
Maybe Powerhouse Hobbs?
nah. Christian?
Hmm.
I would say Darby. Darby's hurt.
Yeah, Swerve and Darby have great chemistry together.
Mm,
Damn. I guess we'll find out.
yeah. See where it goes from here.
But anyway, we want to congratulate Swerve on winning. Yay! He is the first ever African American AEW champion, world
Very
champion.
nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, but yeah, we forgot Tony Khan was racist.
I want to hear about racism from WWE fans, okay? Think about it.
I
On the
know.
main roster, who all has titles?
In their defense, they let Trick Williams win the NXT title last night.
I'm talking about main roster.
NXT is main roster now, according to TKO. That's their third brand.
I'm talking about Raw and SmackDown. Who has the Universal title? Answer my questions. Who has it?
Oh, Chody Rhodes.
Okay. Who has the women's titles?
Ugh. Becky Lynch, and I don't know.
Bailey.
Bailey.
Which technically Bailey's half Spanish, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say I think she's got like Spanish heritage or something. Latino something.
Then Damien's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, now I do like some Damian Priest.
Uh, SmackDown tag titles are on Austin Theory and Grayson Waller.
Sami Zayn got the IC title.
Yeah.
Oh no, R-Truth, he got a title. Him and Miz.
Logan Paul has the US title still.
So Truth has got a title. So they got
What?
two African Americans holding titles in WWE compared to how many they've had in AEW.
Let's see. Willow won.
Athena's had the ROH title.
Cena, Swerve.
The Acclaim has had the Trios title.
Yeah.
Swerve and Keith Lee's had the tag belt.
Hobbs has had the TNT title.
Yep. Thunder Rosa's held the women's title.
Yeah. But anywho, I don't have nothing else to add. Do you?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Hold on, let me pull it up. So Grayson Waller made a comment about bringing finally WWE's bringing good wrestling back to Jacksonville. So Swerve Strickland decided to respond.
What does Swerve say?
So Swerve said, obviously a dig at AEW. I love the subtleties. This person that said that, congratulations on their championship gold. Amazing. You were awesome when you were watching me in the seats when I was being champion over where you were as well. Happy to see where you progressed to, but let's be real. We are the best wrestling, not just in Jacksonville, but anywhere on the globe, in the world. I stand on business on that.
I'm sorry, you're not gonna want to fuck with Swerve, especially now. Like Swerve, I feel like once Swerve's contract up, TK's like, blank check, write the years, write the money, you got it.
Mm-hmm.
But, anyways,
So, our predictions. Champion, me.
you cheated.
I went 11-1, and you went 10-2.
You cheated.
The only match I got wrong was Hook.
You cheated.
I didn't cheat.
Yep. You had inside information.
I did not.
You did.
I did not.
Yep.
I did not.
But congrats. I've lost back-to-back pay-per-views. So I'll have to get on the right track for Double or
Backlash?
Nothing. Or Backlash. I forget about Backlash.
Which Backlash is going to be like at 1 o'clock in the afternoon because they're in France, so that's good.
Oui.
Oui, oui. The lofty dress, s'il vous plaît.
Uh-huh. Sure. But
So overall, I would rate this pay-per-view a 9.5.
I'll do you one better. 9.9. It gets a point. It gets 0.1 off because of Jericho winning.
But I do see the big picture with Jericho winning.
Yeah, I see the big picture too. He's old and needs to retire.
No,
Yeah,
but we can talk about that later.
we shall.
But for now, I've got to go do some homework.
Have fun with that.
Fuck you.
Bye, people.
Bye, people.
Let's see.